Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse. And today I have received a package from myself. That's the truth with a modification, because the package is from it's from Scotty B in Australia, and it's right here. But this was a package that I needed in Portugal, but when I was chatting with Scotty, I was in Denmark and I did not know when I was going to be in Portugal, so I had this shipped to Denmark. And then when it arrived, I had actually booked a flight to Portugal, so I unboxed it and I put it back in the box and shipped it directly on to Portugal. So yeah, we're gonna be unboxing this awesome subscriber gift from Scotty B in Australia. And as you have already seen the thumbnail, you know that this is a 4G modem, which looks like a satellite dish. So it's the LHG series. So let's see if I can unbox this again. I'm the one that wrapped it. One of the ends anyway. So it's a bit unfortunate because it has been so long on the way that I'm leaving for Denmark again tomorrow. It has been sitting at the bloody post office since the 16th, which was Friday, and today is Monday the 19th, so that was bloody irritating. So I needed some cloths for you know, to dry off your dishes when you're so I thought, oh, I can just fill this up when shipping something. This was about 3.5 kilograms, and you can ship up to 5 kilograms for a determined price. So I naturally tried to fill it up with stuff. So those were stuff that I put in. Scotty B added a manual. I added a plastic thing for it, and I have his shipping thing here. I'm not going to reveal where he lives, but I kept that. So let's see. I have been waiting for this box so long. So annoying that it pops up the very last day I'm here. Scotty also added this D-Link switch, unmanaged PoE switch. Awesome. Well, it has 6 ports and it has 2 uplink ports, but it comes with a power supply. So awesome, thank you. And unboxing this for the second time. Yeah, oh, there's one more thing that Scotty didn't buy. This thing, my mom thought that I should have this because now I have a house in Portugal. So yeah, I needed this for sure. So I thought that, well, I can use it for wrapping, and now it's in Portugal again. I believe maybe that this is one that my grandparents bought in Portugal many years ago and brought home as a gift, and now I brought it back. So the circle is complete. This is the dish, which is going to be reflecting the signal, and it's going to be reflecting the signal into this thing, which is the main thingy. And in here there is an RJ45 connector, and there is a slot here for a SIM card where you slot in your SIM card, and then you get internet out that way. And there is different other stuff here. There is a transformer so that it can run, and there is a cable somewhere there. This cable here, which has never been taken out of the plastic, is kind of an injector from this power supply, which I probably can't use because I forgot to bring a converter for that. I didn't bring that, no. But I'm so lucky that Scotty also added a power over Ethernet injector here that I probably can use. So this is meant to, you put power on here, 220 volts in my case, and then your LAN connection comes in here, and the PoE to the antenna here, which is this box, which, by the way, I have seen what the prices are of these. They could have done a better plastic quality. It feels very Chinese, and it's not as if it isn't expensive enough. Then there is some mounting hardware to put it more or less. You can take this and you can mount it on a pole with these, and that limits how much you can move it around, and that's why there has also been added a mounting kit. So yeah, this is an extra. This is not part of the original box. This is something that Scotty has purchased and thrown in my direction. So, and with this I can mount it on a wall and have it pointing in the right direction. So different mounting, and there is a. I'm ever so slightly curious. This looks like to be a very good quality RJ45 connector. It was in the bag, and it looks like this one can be taken apart in some way. I didn't really mess around with it. I thought that I would just ask out there how this works. It looks to be really good quality. It looks like something that can be taken apart and you can use it, put your own cable in there pretty easily. I have gone out and bought a tool to make RJ45 connectors, and I have also bought the connectors. But yeah, that he put in the box. Other than, I have no idea what. Oh, okay. So we have another pair of plastic pieces to mount the modem itself to the dish. And then there is this guitar, bing 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 bing, in here. I have not entirely sure why, but yeah, that's what the contents of the box. I think we should put together the dish. It sounds like a cooking program now. So a very nice dish, and we put some bananas and some apples and yeah, whatever. This thing goes here, and I believe these goes on first, and there are left and right. Do they bother to tell me which is which, or do I just have to guess? So, you know, left and right. If you flip it around, then that's different. So, yeah. From here, that would be left, and that would be right. Do they go the other way around? Nope. So that's easy enough. Click. Click. So now we have this thing, which goes on the dish like this. And there is a couple of screws somewhere. I believe I saw them in here. That there are some screws to mount. This one clicks in place, and these are screwed in place. So more or less we put a screw in there. So let's do that. There. I'll put this thing back. And I will go and fetch a screwdriver. I'm expecting that these two little screws will do the job. They look very much up to the job. And these are here. There. Did I mention that this looks rather cool? Or at least I think it looks rather cool. Looks like something out of a Star Trek, I expect. And except the plastic quality sounds not out of anything. So, I don't expect that I get to mount this. I think I shall be lucky if we get internet out of it today. So, as I have forgotten the power adapter for this thing, that's a no-go. Oh, I forgot something. There is also a way to ground this. This one, you can put a grounding wire in here, and up here, over there, there is something where this can go on, and you can ground it. So that should be an improvement. This one is for tilting it a little bit, so you can put this in here, in this slot. That way, when it's on a pole, you can push it up and down a little bit, depending if you put it on the top or the bottom one. So yeah, there's a metal thing that comes and does that. I don't have any grounding wire as of so I'm a little bit handicapped there. Let's put this stuff in there. Keeping stuff together, it's way easier to lose it all at once then. So we're gonna try and use this. We need to connect a cable from this one to this one, and it goes. We need to connect it to that port. I have brought network cables from Denmark. That just happens to be something that I have plenty of. So I have been gathering stuff, which made it a real irritating when she very nicely at the airport asked me to take out anything electronic, because that was a lot. So I'm pushing the wire up this way, there, and that went perfectly, and it goes in there. Will this go on? That thing is stupid. Let's see. There, it will. We of course need to put in a SIM card as well. Otherwise it's not going to be any fun. So now we have this part of the wire that goes in this box. I'll set that one, PoE. So this box will pump 24 volts together with the network connection into the antenna. The antenna itself, it takes all kind of PoE. I'll just put the guitar flex thing in the bag as well. So let's ask the manual. It's the Mikrotik LHGG LTE6 kit user guide. It takes from 12 volt to 57 volts, and it uses about 6 watts. So I have actually been thinking about this might be a very good thing to run off solar. 6 watts. So I could buy like a 30-watt solar panel and a little battery, and then have this charge up at day, and then at night it would just run off of the battery. 6 watts times, let's say 10 hours, that's a 60 watt-hour battery that is needed to run that for a day. That is definitely doable. So we got so far. I only have a really ugly red cable for the part out of here, but I was so brilliant and thinking forward that I did bring a power cable for it, the Mickey Mouse connector here. Yeah, we need that. So now we can power the antenna we still need that SIM card. The SIM card is at present in our working internet connection here. This is yeah, it's the mini transportable. It's kind of a pocket router here. It has actually been doing a good job considering what I paid for this, and it has uploaded multiple videos. And if this doesn't work, what we're playing with now, I'm going back to it. So yeah, I still need it, but we'll borrow the SIM card from it. So we will just power it off. I'm pressing the button and everything goes off. I'm taking the power off, and we have a power connector over here, so that's good. So we're ready. Just planning to point the satellite dish out the window here to see. So taking that apart, taking that out, and we need that SIM card here. And there is a tractor in the background, farming country. So put that there. It's a Vodafone SIM card, and we'll put this together. Put it out of the way for a little bit. So I saw someone who had difficulties with the SIM card getting it out of this again. So I have made a little trick and I've put some tape, of course not over the connections, but onto the SIM card so that I can pull it out if needed. So SIM card needs to be pointing up like this. So going in. Oh dear, it needs to be smaller than this. I need to take it out of the big one. That is ever so slightly irritating. Okay, smaller and still, let's see. So it needs to go in that way. Okay, so it has the click system, but someone had trouble getting it out, so I put the tape on just to be sure, safe. So let's put this on there. Oh, I didn't do that right. That networking cable is kind of irritating. Plastic cap is wonderful, but in the way. There we are. Looks very cool still. So we need some power on it. So my very fantastic solution over here. I'll take that apart for a little bit. We need the connection. Yeah, this is weird. It's a USB charger, but it's not in there very well. So I had to put some elastic bands on to keep it in place so that it wouldn't jump out. I've been using it to FTP transfer stuff, so there we are. Now there's power on it. I should bring it over here. Here we see there is light in it. It has power. So far it doesn't have anything else. If I go, can we just put it here? We need to test it a little bit. It's cold outside. Cold-ish. It's Portugal. It's not cold. It's not Danish cold, but it's coldish. I connected it in the other end to my laptop, so now it's lighting up here as well. There's a password on that SIM card, so before I punch that in somewhere, I don't think this will work. So I wonder how good that's gonna be. The modem does not turn up on the IP number that is default, and there is a way to reset it. There is a reset button in here, one of these. There is a reset and a mode button, so that's the reset button. So it should work the way that I press the reset button in under boot. We're going to disconnect power to it, which it gets from from this connector. If we then press the reset, can I do this with a finger? I might be able to. Yeah, I can. So I press that in and then put this in, and then something should be blinking in 5 seconds there, and I release it, and that should reset the operating system on here. There, so I can go try again. So the manual very clearly states here at the very top that I need to open https://192.168.88.1. That doesn't work. The https thing doesn't work, but if I don't put anything, well, we're in. So there shouldn't be any password now. So the old password is none, so I should be able to put in a new password. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see if I got that. Yep, we're in. So here we can set out our different stuff. It has its own DHCP server. It looks like it has its own router. We might just want to use that to start with. We also need to put in this pin code up here, there, and that pin code is supplied with the SIM card. It's 2014. This is a 15-day all-you-can-eat internet SIM card, so doesn't matter much. Apply configuration. So now it has internet access. Really? That was easy. I was expecting something more. Oh, we have a browser open. So it looks very... I know this YouTube. No. So it wasn't that easy. Okay, it took a little bit of messing around. I couldn't get any internet, but I found that if I put the APN as Internet Vodafone.pt, which I found online, should be something that should work. I did get a connection. If we look at the bottom of my screen down here, we have internet access, so that should be good. But I ran a speed test, and I have never seen internet this slow. So we could just try and run that again. This better. Okay, so it took a bit of time to figure it out, but yeah, this is not awesome yet. But getting hole through here is the main thing. Figuring out which way to point the antenna and stuff, yeah, that's gonna be a whole other thing. I'm not entirely sure if that APN is right. I don't think we're getting much of an upload value there. Yeah, we didn't get any upload at all. So well, we're getting closer, and there's an offer on Windows. So for now I can sit here and point it out the window, and I can see on a very nice little graph here how the signal is doing. If I point it one way or the other way, so I can probably show you that. So that's with the antenna in my lap. I don't know what that pointy thing is, but I think it's telling me something. So if I put it out the window and try and point it towards something, we should see the graph. Yeah, there it goes up. So it finds a better signal, and yeah, with this it will be much easier for me to get a decent internet signal here, because I can go and adjust this, and I can kind of see live how it's doing. And I was definitely not able to do that with the pocket one in the glass. That wasn't as good. So I would like to say a very huge big thank you to Scotty B from Australia for shipping me this awesome 4G antenna that I can now improve my internet connection here in Portugal by mounting it on a pole. I have actually already found a pole that I could be using, but as I'm going home tomorrow, I have very limited time to play with it, which is really irritating because I was really looking forward to this. Part of it is the slow post office in Denmark not getting it out of the country fast enough, and part of it was because I wasn't home Friday when they tried to deliver the package. I was down at the post office Friday. They didn't have it. It was still out for delivery. I was down there this morning, and he pointed and said I could first pick it up at 3 o'clock, and then I was down there at 3 o'clock, and then I picked it up. So yeah, and you can see it's blotchy dark outside now. So yeah, also I have a mark in my forehead here. Portuguese doors are not that tall, all of them, so that's why. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again. And again, thank you very much to Scotchy B for sponsoring this video and shipping me awesome stuff all the way from Australia. Have a really nice day. Bye bye.